2 years ago, I built this small Minecraft village called Rovitz. If you've been paying attention, you know we are now building on a new continent called Ushea, but I do miss Rovitz. So today we take on the insane task to move this entire village from this world into the new world Ushea and integrating it what we already have. This idea came to mind during a stream when we were talking about some old builds we did on this channel here, and we were talking of bringing some of the builds back either through a rebuild or as an import of schematic files. So if you like the idea of bringing back some old builds, make sure to smack that like button. Here we have a nice landscape, pretty similar to the ones in Rovitz in the kingdom of Galia, and this is where I intend to place in Rovitz. I will have to shuffle around some of the buildings and stuff, but I think it might work. Well, that went better than expected, and it might even look nice if you don't look too close, because it is pretty rough. It is super rough right now. There's a ton of these signs of world edit being used, but honestly, it's not too shabby, and it's definitely easier for me to smooth out those errors and roughnesses, if that's even a word, than to rebuild this entire thing from the ground up. But a lot of stuff has changed now, so I'm quickly gonna just show you that. First of all, like all the farms and stuff around the buildings are removed, most of them at least, because in the original Rovitz, this like behind these houses here, there was this whole lot of fields and stuff. So we're gonna redo that and build some fields around here. I haven't added the small dock thing here for the bathhouse, but I'm gonna probably build a new one here, very close to there. One thing we might see is that we have this massive elevation change here from the river and up here, and my idea is that I can do some cool cliff stuff here. I think that's going to be really cool, having the river carving out this cliff here over thousands of years, maybe millions of years, and that will even make the placement of this castle even more realistic, because it's an elevation in an otherwise flat landscape. So I'm going to really try to make it look realistic, like the swamp and the river had just kind of dug out this cliff here, and then the castle is put on top of that. Talking about the castle, I had to rotate that 90 degrees so that the opening is now here. So I will redirect the road here and then turn it into the gate over there. And I haven't included the ruin. Might do a new ruin, or maybe find a place to include that one somewhere around here, because normally that would be here, I think. And then the castle was supposed to be over here somewhere. So I've kind of replaced the ruin with the new castle, and then rotated that around. On this side over here, we have the brewery, which was originally on the southern part of town, so it was over in that direction, but I just moved it to the completely other side, and that is mainly because the road kind of just continues here, and then this will go on to lead to Osterham, so I just kind of figured to place it alongside that road. And originally I was thinking of just kind of continuing the cliff all over here, but might just remove the cliff and then redo the apple orchard on ground level. It's supposed to be a cidery for making cider, so might just take those and put them on the ground. I don't know, we'll have to see, but yeah, possibly I will continue the cliff all around here, depending on how it looks. The tanner I have moved to here and try to align it up with this little road that goes like on a diagonal here, so that will kind of just merge with this main road here like that. It's gonna look pretty cool, I think, right next to the church here, so that's pretty nice. And then the smith and this other farmhouse building here, I've rotated 180 degrees because normally they were like placed alongside here. You can see the remains of this tree here, which was behind those houses. So normally they would be placed here, that facing, yeah, the other way. But I just changed them around, and the idea is that this diagonal road here will then just merge up with this one, and then we'll have a bridge over this small river here, and this will lead directly to London and the other places in Maria. So that's gonna be really nice. Now the first thing I want to do is just to kind of connect up all of the roads and clean up like weird stuff like here where there's two fields intersecting each other, just kind of clear all that up. So I did just that, and it turned out really nice. You can't even tell that I've been shuffling around on the houses, so I'm very happy with that. I even added two small bridges crossing the river here, which will further on lead down to the other cities as I mentioned. So really happy with the way the road layout turned out, and I'm ready to move on to the cliffs. The cliffs turned out great, and the town now looks like it's grounded in the surrounding landscape, which is cool. I also love the abrupt change from a wet, flat marshland into a steep cliff, and then of course with the castle on top, so I'm very happy with the way that turned out. Now let's move over to a part that will really make the town look grounded in the surrounding landscape, which of course is the fields surrounding the town. So we're just gonna add a couple of these, kind of following the roads leading into the town, and then just filling in all the empty slots around here to really make it feel like it's been here for a while and really just fit it into the surrounding area. And there we have it. Rovitz is now officially a part of Ushea, and I love the idea of bringing back old builds and rebuilding them or importing them into this world here and just making it a part of this new world we are building together. Really happy with that. I'm gonna take you for a little tour of this place here, but if you want to have like a detailed tour of every single build, especially the castle and all the other houses here, check out the original video or come on the server. Information is down in the description here, and you can tour around here and take a look at everything. Alright, so as you can see here, it's now completely fitted into this marsh landscape, and I think it works. I really think that the cliff we made it's making it look really fitted, because as I said, it's natural to have a castle on a height elevation to get more of a natural defense. So the idea of building the castle here would make sense historically. So this cliff here just even makes the castle of Rovitz more realistic in a way. So I really like the way that fits here. And then of course all the fields and stuff just fitted into the surrounding here, and very happy with the way we made all of these roads also align so that it looks like this was how it was initially made to be. So I'm very happy with that. Yeah, so we have all these fields surrounding here. I think that's really cool. Also added a couple of new bits here, so probably we'll show those. As you enter the town, there's a little shrine here for the goddess. This is the same goddess as in Osterham. This is of course just a town under Osterham, which Osterham is the capital of Galia, so they all worship the same goddess here. There's this little shrine here, and when you continue through here, we have this old tree here which I added as well, which leads down to some kind of den, and there's some eggs here I'm not sure what animal that is. Maybe mythical animal, who knows? Maybe you have ideas for what kind of supernatural animal could be living inside the city of Rovitz under this old tree here. Anyway, also yeah, added these fields here, over here as well. Really cool. And then added, as I said, a small dock here to the bathhouse. So over here we have a small dock where they come down, get some water, or maybe even set out the boat or something, and they can bring the water back up to the bathhouse here. So that's really cool. I'm very, very happy with the way this turned out here. I'm looking forward to continuing these roads here and merging that with the road over here. Let's see, we will have it loading in pretty soon. Toad Fort is just over here. We have the sun in our face, so it's hard to tell, but some houses are loading up, and there we have Toad Fort Castle. So I will eventually merge these roads here so they are connected, which will be cool. I also plan to build another castle right here. It's going to be really close to the other one, so maybe I will move it a little bit. But Skyhold, no, that's wrong. Initially I wanted Toadfort here, but now I want to have a castle called Skyhold, which is an old idea I've had for a long time. I'm not gonna tell you what it is right now, but hopefully we will have that castle there, or move that somewhere in the surrounding areas. And then Osterham is just over here, so it's also really close, but it is on the opposite sides of the Bay of Gelia, so it's quite far to travel. Because you have to travel all the way around here, but it's really cool, and I love to have all these houses here in the near vicinity of each other. It makes it so much more fun to explore by yourself on the server here, and for me to build, because I can actually intertwine all the different cities, which is really cool. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and if you want more rebuilds and bringing back old builds from Amirea, like all the other builds we did way back, let me know with a comment down below what kind of builds you are missing, and maybe we will tackle that next time. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.